It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. Our conversation with Karen Sistek of the American Red Cross, brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. It is a beautiful day today, just gorgeous outside, and that'd be a good day to give blood if you had that opportunity. Karen, you sent out a release the other day that was sort of distressing. A lot of folks are making the appointments but not showing up for them, and there can be any number of reasons for that, but right now is not a good time for that. We really need the blood, don't we?
We do, Todd. Summer is always a difficult time. You know, people are busy. We live in Pennsylvania. We get 3 good months of summer a year, and we want to take advantage of it. But people who need blood don't have the opportunity, or they still need it, regardless of the weather, regardless of the time of year. The blood still needs to be there for our recipients and our patients.
Yeah, so the blood supplies usually do go down in the summertime, which is ironic because, by golly, that summertime is when there are more accidents and there seems to be more need for blood donations, and so we need to reverse this trend. And here in Indiana County, of course, we're one of the champion counties.
You certainly are. You certainly are. The donors in Indiana always show up, except when they don't, which is what we're running into now.
Oh.
Just people are scheduling appointments, and for unknown reasons, you know, it could be anything. We're just seeing a lot of no-shows at the blood drives. Mm-hmm. We're seeing a lot of open appointments the day of, which is always a surprise.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to try to reverse that this morning. When are the next blood drives in Indiana County?
The next drive we have is over at the Indiana Eagles on the 27th. Mm-hmm. Appointments are still available.
That's Monday.
And we'll be there from 12:30 to 5:30. Mm-hmm. And we will be at the Elks on the 29th from 12:30 to 6. Okay. Also, appointments available. Lots of parking. Nice air-conditioned rooms. You can come in, lay down, cool off, have a snack, have a drink, and save 3 lives in the process.
There you go. Now, to get yourself an appointment, you can either call or you can go online, right?
Absolutely. We also have the app. I would say many of our donors in Indiana County are using the app to schedule their appointments, and the app is really nice because you can also follow your blood journey.
What do you mean by
that?
Once
you donate. Well, once you donate, your blood is in the system, and you can follow where your blood goes, right up to where, your blood is in the lab. Your blood is en route to a hospital. Your blood has been used for a patient.
Your blood is in the arm, huh?
Your blood's in the arm. Yep. So
wow.
It's a really cool app to add to your phone, and the information is on the redcrossblood.org website, or you can ask any of us at a blood drive if you're there. Say, hey, how do I get that app?
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool.
So for folks who don't have online access or prefer not to use the app, they can still make a phone call, right?
Absolutely. 1-800-RED-CROSS.
That's pretty easy. 1-800-RED-CROSS.
Easy to remember. Mm-hmm.
And how do you specify at which blood drive you'd like to give, and how do you learn, what are the times available?
Well, you can, when you call in, they'll ask your zip code. So then they'll tell you drives that are available within, 5, 10, 15, 20-mile radius. Mm-hmm. They'll ask you what time of day is best for you. They'll give you the options that are available, and then you can pick a time for one of the drives that are closest to you.
All righty. That's a pretty simple process.
It really is, and a lot of our donors like the phone call. It's easy for them. It's,
Yeah.
But a lot of our donors also use, they go on the website and schedule. Mm-hmm. So that's an easy one, too. It's right in front of you. You see the appointments available.
Yeah. So
you can do it in a click.
One of the big things about the website or the app, I assume, is that you can see not only a blood drive that you are interested in on a particular date, but you can see pretty much anywhere there is a blood drive within whatever radius you want of whatever zip code you enter.
Whatever zip code you enter, whatever time frame, you want to make sure that the blood drive, if you've donated in the last 3 months, you want to make sure that you're eligible. And it will tell you when you try to schedule, you're not eligible. So you have to wait 56 days in between your blood donations. That's whole blood. So that'll give you an idea of when you can come up. A lot of our drives in Indiana are 56-day rotations. So that you automatically know if you gave at the Elks in April, you're eligible in June.
Okay. All right. That's pretty easy to remember. And we used to call them double reds. We don't call them that anymore, but those are available at both of these drives, right?
Both drives. We now call them, they've been rebranded as Power Reds, and it's the same process, the same qualifications. You have to be A negative, B negative, O negative, or O positive blood type. You have to be a certain weight and height, and your iron has to be a little higher than a whole blood. But yeah, those are available at both drives.
All right.
Coming up.
So Monday at the Eagles, 12:30 to 5:30, and then next Wednesday at the Elks in Indiana, and that'll be from 12:30 until 6 p.m. A chance for folks to give blood. And Karen, we can't emphasize enough how badly it is needed right now. The well's running dry here, isn't it?
Every summer we run into this, every summer. And like I said, there's no break when it comes to the need for donations. We don't have the colleges. We don't have the high schools. A lot of people are on summer vacation. So if you are eligible, if you want to help out, we encourage you, bring a friend, go out for dinner afterwards. Make it a day.
But we aren't to the point yet where we are canceling surgeries or anything, are we?
We are not. We are not, and that's what we hope to avoid. We want to make sure that the blood is there for the patients, that we don't have to do that. It's just essential. Like you said, accidents are always up during the summer. I feel that more people are driving this summer because of COVID restrictions being lifted. Regardless of the gas price, people are out on the roads.
Yeah, well, that's true, and I think it's a function of the fact that it's been so long since people could actually feel like they could safely take a trip.
I agree.
With more people on the roads, that means more motorcycles are out on the roads as well, and frequently when there are motorcycle accidents, there's an extra need for blood. So the need for blood is always there. I saw just a heart-wrenching story last night on the TV news. Of a young man with cancer, and there was another with the blood disease earlier this week, and both of those have been in need of blood transfusions, especially when it affects younger kids. It gets to you, but we can step in and help that situation. Absolutely,
and Indiana County is really great with stepping up and mentioning the children. We have a blood drive in August every year in Elderton. Although that's Armstrong, we get a lot of people from Indiana that come to that drive for a little girl who has a blood clotting disorder. And that's in August every year. And in July every year, we do a blood drive in honor of a young local man who passed away. And that drive is coming up as well. And he had cancer and required transfusions.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that. That was just a couple of years ago that happened. And he went so quickly, but he made sure that before he left that folks knew of the need for blood. All right, Karen Sistek. I don't know what you're doing with the rest of your day, probably going to some blood drive somewhere, but wish you the best over this weekend.
Thank you.
Hope folks make that call.
I hope they do. I hope to see everyone at a blood drive. We appreciate all you do for us, Todd, and the community of Indiana.
There's Karen Sistek with us from the American Red Cross. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160 and AM.